In the United States today, we have a crisis. And it's not just a crisis in the United States, it's a crisis internationally. What I want to speak to you about today is spaying and neutering your pets and the pros of doing so. Today I'm only going to speak about the United States. Currently, we have 6 to 8 million pets that reside in animal shelters throughout the nation. Every city, every state. And the primary reason being is because there just aren't enough homes to go around. There are 15 pets for every person. So you do the math and figure out there aren't enough homes for them. So sadly, millions and millions of healthy cats and dogs are euthanized every year simply because there are not enough homes to go around. I want to talk to you about some of the benefits that aren't obvious, and we'll start with health benefits. Spaying your female animal will curtail the possibilities of uterine and breast cancer, the same cancers we share with female women. Male dogs, we're going to curtail testicular cancer as well as prostate cancer, again, a cancer that we get as human beings. And per Natalie de Blasio of USA Today, when we have our pets spayed and neutered, they have a 23% longer lifespan. More time for us to enjoy them and them enjoy us. So those are some pretty good reasons for spaying and neutering your pet. The second point being behavioral issues. It helps with behavioral issues. I'll start by mentioning about female cats, and male cats for that matter. When females go into heat, you know that wonderful screaming and yelling that they do, keeping you up all night, whether inside or outside. Male cats coming home beat up because they got into fights outside when females are in heat. Male dogs are less likely to want to dig out of their fences, whether it's chewing through them, getting underneath them, climbing over top of them. And it's not just the dogs getting out of the fenced area, it's what happens once they're out. They can get hit by an automobile, they're going to get into fights with other dogs, and all this because they smell a female that's in heat. Per Texas A&M, the best time to spay and neuter your pets is going to be at 6 months of age. Nowadays you can do it younger than 6 months, but 6 months is the prime age right now to be able to do that. Having your pets spayed and neutered at 6 months will also be more cost effective than raising a couple litters of puppies or kittens every year, simply because they are not fixed, they are not altered. I'd like to put to rest some old wives' tales in regards to spaying and neutering your pets. The first one being that spaying females allows them to become fat and lackadaisic. Dogs become fat and lackadaisic because they're overfed and they're not exercised properly. With male dogs, men tend to think that if you have your male dog neutered, it's just not going to be man dog, and that's not true. It helps them become a little less aggressive, not submissive. They're going to be protective no matter what. It's just part of a dog's nature, protection. So whether you have them neutered or not, that is going to stay with them. Per Texas A&M University, the best time to have our animals spayed and neutered is at approximately 6 months of age. In recent years, people are doing it at a lot younger age, some as young as a month old. And the reason being is the earlier that you can have your pets neutered or altered, spayed, the less likely, or actually the percentage will go down on them getting cancer, if in fact they do get it later on in their life. One dog, not neutered, not spayed, results in 60,000 puppies over a period of 6 years. That is a lot of dogs, and we just simply don't have room for them all. In cats, we're going to see that after 7 years, they can produce over 250,000, approximately 370,000 kittens over a 9-year period. And that, again, is just astronomical. So you can see in a period of 9 years in cats and 6 years in dogs that we end up with millions and millions of unwanted animals. If pets were made to be spayed or neutered, if it was a law that was passed, it would help alleviate a lot of these issues. We wouldn't have millions of homeless pets in shelters. No more backyard breeders. A backyard breeder being a person that thinks they can make money by having a dog and having puppies every year. Well, there's enough puppies out there. We don't need any more. And backyard breeders, they're a really bad thing. The dogs remain in cages all their lives, not even feeling grass on their feet. They're kept 2 or 3 to a cage, multiple, no room to move. They are neglected, their health, their feeding, their water, everything cleanly about having a pet is disregarded by backyard breeders. I'd also like to mention that as far as backyard breeders go, the Amish are probably the worst offenders of this. And in doing so, they continue to breed sick puppies that usually end up in pet stores. When you see puppies in pet stores, those come from backyard breeders that sell to pet stores. A lot of pet stores, reputable pet stores, will no longer sell puppies. If you want a puppy, go to your local dog pound. Today, there's numerous ways of saving animals' lives by having your pet spayed or neutered. And cost is really not an excuse anymore. There are many low-cost clinics that will spay and neuter your animals, and even in some cases, free clinics, just like with people, for people that can't afford it. So it's worth the extra effort to go out there and to spay and neuter your pet. And also, your pet will have a longer lifespan. You'll enjoy many more years together. And one small surgical procedure is all it takes. And it's very cost effective. So if you do your part in having your pet spayed and neutered, you'll save not only your cat and dog from being sick, but you'll save many animals from ending up in shelters, not ever seeing the light of day or coming out of them. So do everything you can to spay or neuter your animals so they don't end up on the streets like so many animals do today. And as Mahatma Gandhi once said, greatness of a nation can be determined by the way they treat their pets. And I can't think of a more appropriate ending for this video than that. Thank you. Spay and neuter.